I didn't want to choose this week, so I kind of like told Victoria to choose. Personally, if I was going to choose, I put my foot down on choosing. I would have chose Chinwe, not because they would run the house well, but sometimes when people want the power of running the house so much, it's good to let them run the house and run the house down, so we can all see, and also people can start putting targets on the back. At the end of the day, we're all friends and whatnot, and I'm cool with everybody. But I'm struggling. If it ever comes to like nominations and everything like that, I'm gonna struggle to pick anyone because I'm cool with everyone. So if people want to be chaotic and they want to put targets on their back because maybe they're signaling out people who are being disruptive or not able to make the house run smoothly, it just makes my decision a lot easier. Like this week, the reason why I didn't pick because I was like, who am I really gonna pick? There's no one I really care about being head of house. Do you know what I mean? So because it was campaigning for it, I would have picked them. But I decided, you know what, yeah, like just let me let Victoria pick up whoever she wants to pick because I wasn't too fast. But maybe next week I'll be like if we're here next week, I'll be more hands-on in terms of picking the person a little bit more strategically because, like I said, I just want people who want the power. Let's see how they handle it, and if they don't handle it, then they can maybe make my decisions here a lot more easier in terms of if you ever have to nominate someone.
And why do you think Chinwe would run the house down as head of house?
Because she, initially when I was hearing the campaign for it, she was talking about she wants to be head of house so she can get the privacy for her and Zion. To me, it's a bit selfish because you're not really thinking about the house. You're just thinking about your own privacy with you and
that's the
Zion.
girl now. That's the girl. And the guy was not even talking.
Interrupts a lot. She's quite rude. Not to me. Me and Chima are actually blessed. And we're actually cool. And we actually get along. We're actually, yeah, I'll say we're friendly with each other. I don't actually have a personal problem with Chima. But I can also be unbiased and understand what she does to other people. That can be a bit rude because people complain about it. So she can interrupt people, talk about people, like just come across a bit like combative in the way she expresses herself, you know. I've had one-on-one conversations with Chinwe before, and she's also maybe realizing to herself that she might not be the best with authority. So maybe that's a personal thing that she needs to grow as a person here. We all have to grow in our own ways. So I'm not judging her for it. So sometimes maybe she might surprise me. Maybe she might have the head of house and maybe be the best head of house we've had so far. From what I've seen so far, I'm not sure because the volcanoes, there's already, the tension's already brewing in the house from her and a couple of other people. So I'm not sure. I don't know if I've asked Zion if he wants to be head of house. He doesn't really want to be head of house. She just kind of wants head of house for the privacy and not because she's thinking about the house. So for that reason, I'm just like, I don't know if you're going to be a good head of house or you probably run the house down.
Victoria.
Yeah, I feel like everyone deserves an opportunity, and if given the opportunity, they would actually like do well. So I wasn't really like, I'm not like indecisive of who to choose, but that day, I and Janelita had like a very good conversation, and she was also like campaigning. I did not hear Chinwe campaign, although we are all cool. So if I had heard like Chinwe campaign, I would have given that a thought. But I chose Anita and Nelly because they were also campaigning, and they spoke to me about it, and I felt like they're cool with all the housemates, they're outspoken, they're actually like very good people for the job, and I feel like the people that when paints are assigned to them, they would definitely deliver. But regardless, I believe all their housemates actually deserve like a fair chance to run in the house, and they can also challenge themselves and yeah, just challenge themselves and do things.
I don't think everybody deserves a fair chance to be head of house. Personally, I would rather pick people who can run the house smoothly than me being chopping and changing and
No, sister, that's why people have
having
different
a
views.
peace
That's
and,
life.
and smoothness. and next week of absolute chaos.
Sometimes you don't even know this Chinwe that people are even talking like this is. It's not like I'm their fan, but this Chinwe that people are talking like that, she might even be the one that will be in the head of house and you could be in your region and she perform.
Up and
I don't
down.
know, sure.
Everybody must try. Everybody must not try. Everybody's not capable of handling power. Everybody's incapable of leading. So I'm not just gonna put you in there just because it's a fair share. Me personally, it is. When don't I make it?
And do you intend to lobby for votes?
Personally, I don't intend to lobby for votes because the responsibility of the head of the house is actually quite a lot. Sometimes people don't realize it until they're there. I see how people are when they're not head of the house and they're moved, and as soon as they become head of the house, the mood changes. Not because it's a bad position to be in. I just think the responsibility is a lot, and sometimes people don't realize the responsibility at hand and the jobs that come with it. Like I said, great power comes with great responsibility. It's just like being a custodian. You have a lot of power, but I'm sure the responsibility of having that power is also a lot as well. So me, I don't. If I have to, I can. I'm capable. Do I want to? Not help other head of houses run the house smoothly to make their job easier. Than me being the head of the house, I'm not sure if anybody would help me make my job easier.
For me, I would like to try, but then again, I believe there are other people that are very capable of doing the job way better than probably will. So I would definitely want to choose like capable people. And there is so much that comes with being head of house. You're probably like in the shower, is calling to like come do this. So it's actually very challenging. Just like yesterday when um they had to come and like split some of us and change our groups, and we were like all shouting and disagreeing until Biggie called and was like asked like warn us. So sometimes it's very challenging because not every decision you make people would want to like go with, but as long as you're firm. So yeah, sometimes it can be very difficult. So I don't think I would want to love before. But if it comes, I'm definitely open to challenge myself.
You have new custodians. What power do you think they have?
I'm suspecting it will be choose one, rather say one and replace one. That's what I think, because last week was quite different, and I'm sure every week would have like a new twist. So I'm thinking it's to choose one and pick one, but it's definitely going to be very difficult for them because it's really hard choosing. If that's like the situation, it will be very difficult. Just like last week Sunday, the custodians had to like choose a pair, and it was like the first eviction, and nobody actually knew that the eviction was going to be true. Like we all just thought it was going to be like a fake eviction. So knowing that it was actually like the real eviction was quite emotional. And so yeah. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a fake eviction.
So we didn't know.
Yeah, we all did. Yeah, we all thought.
You mean you did? Not we.
What?
You said we all thought it was going to be a fake eviction. I'm saying we all didn't think that.
Okay. So yeah, I thought it was going to be like a fake eviction, or we're all just going to be in the house for last week, but that did not happen. So I'm thinking if this week comes, it's definitely going to be, or it may be, choose announcement and replace, like save one and replace with second person.
I think it's going to be the same concept, but you choose two to keep, so that the house is going to choose two doors to save. There's going to be two doors left. The custodians are going to have to choose two doors to either save or evict. Meaning, if they're choosing one to save, the other one's going to be evicted. Or if they're choosing one to evict, the other one's going to be saved. So either one, they're going to have to make a, in my personal opinion, if that happens anyways, gonna be a tough decision. But that's what happens when you win. Like I said, great responsibility comes, great power comes with great responsibility. So if you want to win custodian, you have to be ready for what that comes with. So, and I personally think it's a good problem to have because it means that they're not going home. As bad as it is to send somebody home or whatever, or making those tough decisions, you're already making the tough decisions than someone making the tough decisions for you. I like being able to be in control of my own destiny. I don't want to put it in anybody else's hands. So I'm sure, even though they don't like that they have to maybe make any tough decisions regarding any of our housemates, I'm sure they'll rather it be them making decisions than them waiting, especially because they were in the bottom four last week. So I'm happy for them that actually got the chance to, stay another extra week. But we'll see what comes in the weekend and what decision they have to make.
Shatoria,
Yes, baby.
would you like to discuss anything else with Big Brother?
I want to add to Biggie that regarding bread, like how often do we get bread per week? Because I don't know, is bread like non-essential items or was it non-perishable? Is it non-perishable or non-perishable items? Is bread like an essential item like in the house or it's not? I'm not really sure. The breakfast right now is we're eating cereal like 4 times a day or whatever. I don't know if bread is like part of the restockables every so often or it's like a luxury thing. I'm not really too sure. I was excited to see bread today.
It may seem as though there is a mix-up somewhere.
Look at it in that.
Sean,
Yes, we will.
do you think you are in Big Baker's house?
What?
Do you think you're talking to Big Baker and not Big Brother?
I want to do something.
Fair enough. Yes. I'm speaking to Big Brother, yes.
Precisely. Therefore, you will get bread when you get bread.
Fair enough.
Shatoria, your diary session has come to an end. You may now leave the diary room and enjoy the rest of your day.
Alright, thank you, bro.
Daffy. Daffy. I need to disturb this thing.